That's a nice door. No, thank you, gamer. It is a nice store. Yo, Mad Cup, thanks for the 27. Yo, what's up, Maitwin? We haven't started yet. We picked up the Mon and that's about it. You thought camera was frozen there for a second? There's so much to talk about, chat room. There's so much to discuss. Oh, we turn. Just giving people some time to get here. Yeah, we'll give people a few minutes to get into the stream, and then I'll do a deep dive. We're gonna watch the trailer. We're gonna go over the web. They have a website now, and it's got a lot of information. And then there's a bunch of stuff that was posted on like the Japanese side of things. So, what are you playing? We're gonna be playing Fire Red Leaf Green. Did you read the title at all, or? We're going over the Champions video, and then we're gonna play Fire Red Leaf Green. I slept good enough, man. I'll be good to go. I'm glad it's in April too. Giratine, thanks for gifting us up.
Alive?
So I have a lot of theories. What's up, Lark? Pokemon Day, lurk mode engaged. Enjoy the lurk. Oh, do you? Anonymous, thanks for getting a sub.
Not a pineapple.
I'm gonna time you out. Sorry, Flutter. You gotta use a big spender or you use the 5,000. You can't be asking for gifted subs that way. That's what the big spender's there for. Don't do it. You wanna use a big spender, more than welcome to, but don't be posting and asking for gift subs in the chat. Come on. I'm not mad, but you know better. Oh, they did do a big spender. Oh. See, they double dipped though. They double dipped. You don't double dip. You don't double dip. See, this is what happens when you double dip. I only see the second dip and then I don't even see the big spender. You still can't be like, yeah. Just drop the big spender. You're gonna get one. Sound events, thanks for gifting us up to Hello Frisco. We got a big spender from Hello Frisco and Max Robo. See, if they had just not said a word, Sound Defense would have gifted them a sub. They got greedy. You got greedy, Flutter. Probably will still get one when you come back, by the way. But just don't do that.
Alive?
Wild Tatera, thanks for gifting a sub. That's correct. I know Sound Defense. That's why I timed them out. I knew that they couldn't get gifted a sub while they were timed out. They're gonna have to learn their lesson. Yeah. It's not guaranteed, but the rule of thumb is you drop it and you don't say anything. That's kind of always been the rule. You can't keep pointing to it. Yo, backseat in Pokemon, I'm ready. What am I gonna do? That is the big spender button. Did they shadow drop champions? No, it's coming out in April. So the plan today is we're gonna watch the video, which I've already seen. And then we're gonna take a deep dive in the website and then also cover all the stuff that was unearthed through the Japanese information that was released. Savory, thanks for gifting a sub. Laronis, thanks for the 91. We actually got a lot of information today. Friendly reminder, we've got a Pokemon's Champion channel in the game forums on the Discord. We'll be I mean, it's already over 600 messages or something crazy like that. Let me see. 700 messages right now in there. We have surpassed the Movich channel in one day. So I've already pinned all important things.
Hydro is alive?
There's also like a Twitter thread, but I really don't want to bring up Twitter because I'd have to get on my Chrome and I don't want to log in, and I might just like show screenshots or something. Yeah. You chat, then you do the big spender, and you don't reference. You don't reference the big spender. You're like, hey guys, how's it going? Big spender. That kind of thing. Yo, Endoros, thanks for the tier 1 sub. People are taking advantage of their subscribing to the stream to get the badge. Yo, Tuki with the big spender, large purchaser. Welcome everybody. Again, we're going to go over, we're going to get into actually playing Fire Red Leaf Green, but I wanted to do a Champions deep dive first at the beginning of the stream. Get it uploaded to YouTube, and then profit, you know. Yo, thanks for the bits. No, you don't. So they made the directory 3 games: Fire Red Leaf Green, Champion, or sorry, Scarlet, and Za. You refresh the chat right now, it'll pop up if you haven't already seen it. So the way it works, chat, while this hype train's going, is if you gift a sub, you get the badge. If you... What is it? If you sub for the first time, Aura Knight, thanks for the 42. Appreciate it, Aura. Snake, thanks for the big spender, large purchaser. So Prime subs don't work, but if you gift out a sub right now, you'll get a sick Pikachu badge. Exclusive drop to only 3 directories. Very cool. Huge. The badge is very, very cool. Yo, it's Pork Chopper. Thanks for gifting a sub. Deep gift with the tier 1. They want the badge. Get some mugs out for all that. We're getting a lot of first time subs because of this deal, which is fantastic. It is one of the directories. I promise. Frozen Nazi, thanks for gifting a sub. Nerd Retro, thanks for gifting a sub. I promise it's one of the directories.
Hydro is alive? Hydro is...
Extend Power, thanks for 62.
Not a pineapple.
It was one of my favorite parts. I'm very, 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 very excited for Whale Lord being back. Brom, thanks for the 59. Anybody who does it right now, they included PTC Go and Pokemon Go, it looks like. That's a smart way of doing it. Blastoise, thank you for gifting a sub. I just think it's really hilarious that they're doing Fire Red Leaf Green. I know why they're doing it on Fire Red Leaf Green, because it just came out today in the Switch thing. But it's just hilarious that out of like...
Alive?
I've been streaming in this directory, you know, for 4+ years. And now we're getting this ridiculous unique drop. And this is one of the games. Because people are going to be watching it because it came out today. Winners, thanks for the gifting of a sub. Madgup, thanks for gifting of a sub.
Hydro
Yeah, Gilly, thank you for the 74 months. And we'll start soon with the deep dive chat. I'm just loving people getting the Rye gifting a sub. It was a good, I think it was a good direct, man. People complain, if I haven't checked the internet, but if people complain about that direct, they'll complain about anything. Devious Kyle, thanks for gifting a sub. That's my belief. If they're going to, I thought that direct was good.
Alive?
MDS, thanks for gifting a sub.
Dead. Hydro is dead.
All right, gamers, I already checked this thumbnail out for the This is perfect.
You can't afford to
This is perfect. Show Fixity, thanks for gifting a 5-pack. This is what the
starting with one
when we
Hall of
put this video up on YouTube, this is what the react's gonna be. I think you guys will appreciate this. You will, this is mega meme to the extreme. This is perfect. This is gonna be a fantastic react thumbnail. Hack spam cooked. Stonks, dude. Absolute stonks. All right. It's not a big deal, Flutter. Like I said, I wasn't mad, but you just gotta know better. You know how it is. You're good. But yeah, I mean the trailer.
Thank you. You have my thanks.
Sound Defense, thanks for gifting us up to Flutterdash. See, it all works out. Thanks for apologizing. See, owning up to mistakes can be rewarding. Okay, like I said, we will get the Kaizo portion started afterwards, but there's just so much to, like I said, I woke up, and again, we have a channel for it in our Discord already, and so there was so many details that got posted. So I'm very excited. I still think we're gonna potentially get like a direct for this before it comes out, like one Pokemon, like Nintendo-esque thing. They've done that in the past, right, where they just showcased a Pokemon game. Well, I know they've done it for individual games before for Nintendo, but have they ever done it for a Pokemon game that wasn't like Fire or like the huge ones? Like, I think because there's just so many details that people want to know before they get it. All right, so here's the deal. We're gonna get this started. So the plan is, welcome. I'm not gonna be weird about this. So yeah, yo, what's up, YouTube? This is a live stream. We are reacting to the Pokemon Champions trailer, which I've seen already, but we're now gonna go back and kind of break it down. There's a ton of new details that got released on the website, which I have on a second tab here that we're gonna take a peek at. And then, yeah, then there's a bunch of other details on other sites that I'm going to try to like pull up from screenshots. And we're going to see, does Champions look good? Is it something that people should be interested in? Let's find out. And yeah, we're going to deep dive. We got the Twitch chat on there. Friendly reminder, I stream on Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, let's get into this. All right, YouTube intro done. So the funniest part, so we're watching, yeah, like Tar was talking about, we're watching this trailer during the Pokemon Direct, and it literally crashes right before they revealed the date. Like, the one thing I really wanted to see was the date, and the Twitch stream crashed. So we had to go back to YouTube, and YouTube was like 2 minutes behind, man. The clip is in the Just What You Missed channel and in the Clips channel if anybody wants to go watch it. But it's a fantastic clip. But yeah, it was so ridiculous, dude. Like, the one thing. So again, we're gonna jump into this trailer. I'm gonna pause and maybe do some enhancing just to see. But this was the trailer that was released today in the direct, and we're gonna deep dive because I am excited about Champions, and like in general, the new details don't have me worried at all. I think it's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna turn the sub alerts off. They'll still come up in the channel. So again, the biggest thing that they showed in this trailer to me was, I mean, we already knew it was going to be mobile, but they really wanted to showcase this. Okay, so this is the first thing. Like, genuinely, they have already showed, I'm going to pull up a screenshot of this. So they have this like tournament thing. Hold on. They have this tournament thing, and based on this screenshot, which I'm going to link here, I'm going to upload this one to, so again, I'm going to try to incorporate pictures as they come in. But I think along with this being shown off in the video as like a tournament, and this right here, I think they're gonna have a mini private mode tournament mode. This is the feel that I get from this. Right? They show off the tournament, you're battling with friends, and then they have this, which literally to me looks like a tournament. You can create private lobbies where multiple battles can take place, presuming allow for spectators as well. Like, this to me is a tournament, which I think is pretty cool. It looks like up to 8 players. But the cool thing is let's just say we wanted to do like an event in the Discord or something where we got a bunch of people doing tournaments. You could do basically like pools, right? This could be like one pool, another group could do a pool, and then it converges into like the final 8. So it's really nice and easy again, we'll see how it looks like in game. But the fact that they even have a tournament option for private lobbies is really nice. If it's like it looks, again, it's in Japanese, so I don't know like if these are like codes or what these things say. This was shown off on I think the Japanese direct. We never get the full information. So yeah, I really like that they're gonna potentially have this built in. Again, it's not groundbreaking. You could organize your own tournaments, but the fact that they have something built in already is to me a really good sign of just getting something easily organized. So pretty cool. So megas, obviously, were a big showcase here. So you're on your phone. Okay, I'm gonna pause this a little bit. So this is on mobile. Again, the big thing, this was already known, but the percentages is a huge quality of life change. Because you now don't have to like guesstimate how much HP they have for like doing calcs and stuff. This is very nice. This is singles 3 versus 3. Yeah, this is not 6 versus 6. I highly doubt that 6 versus 6 is going to be anything but private games. That would be my guess. So this is just standard 3 versus 3 BSS, and then they'll do doubles, obviously, so for VGC. So yeah, this looks good. Obviously, megas. These are megas are going to be involved. Based on some of the details later, it looks like there's going to be, and I'll showcase that on the website when we take a peek at it. But it looks like there's going to be basically like rotating stuff with which one you want. Whether you can choose one or the other, or if it's just always going to be megas and then they'll swap to always be Dynamax or always be Terra, we'll find out. But it looks like it's going to be multiple different ways. Okay, this is one thing I wanted to see. Okay, so they all have a Champions logo on their phone, but then it like swaps to something. Okay. I want to like zoom in, but it's so hard to see. And I'm wondering if like this is maybe like this shows one Pokemon and their move. It looks like a stat screen, yeah. And yeah, so I'm just trying to like, I guess maybe these are just like the available mons that they have. But they're all playing together. Again, this is just a, okay. That's Greninja? Yeah, Greninja. These are all just the like Greninja had a mega in Zaw, correct? I haven't played Zaw yet, so I don't know all the megas. Total 6 slots in a party. Yeah, you can see total 6 slots because you can do up to 6. 6v6 will be available. But 3 versus 3 will probably be a mode. If they do 6 versus 6 ranked as well, I will lose it. I don't think they will. Like, you already knew this guy was cooked, dude. The moment they showed the little girl versus, like, the weird, like, bad guy looking dude, you knew she was gonna win. No. Yeah. So April 2026. That's fantastic. I was hoping for something like late March, but probably sometime early April, mid-April is I think really good. It gives people plenty of time to get excited for it. And then the big thing is mobile version scheduled for release later this year. So I think this is probably going to be before the champions come out. It might come out, or the championship comes out. Maybe it comes out after or during. I don't think it's going to be super late. And the reason why I don't think it's going to be super late is because they're going to make so much money off the mobile game. And so I don't think they want to lose too much hype in terms of when this was released. I think the April release date is probably because they want to get a working version out for people to use during the championship. I think that is like the main thing. You can't drop them both at the same time and then it comes out in like June and the championship is 2 months. So I think that they just wanted to get something out so that people could start downloading and getting their stuff ready for champion, like the actual Pokemon championship. So I don't think this is going to be that much further afterwards. I think they just wanted to get the Switch version out to just kind of make sure it's working. And then maybe within like a couple months, push out the mobile version. Because the mobile version is going to be huge. Like, I cannot stress this enough. This game is going to, as long as they don't royally screw it up, and with a lot of the new details today, I don't think they did. This game is going to be huge on phones. Like, the ability to battle Pokemon is like, we all love it, right? Like, that's one of the main reasons why the game exists. Stadium games, all of these games, people like just battling. And so to be able to battle anywhere you go on your phone and ease of use on a game that's basically built from the ground up to be battling other people is going to be, I think, an extremely addictive thing. So people are gonna, oh, I'm gonna get one more battle in before they go to bed and they have their phone up, right? Like being able to battle in my bed. I mean, you could technically do that on the Switch anyways, right? But there's just the level of on your phone. I don't know what it is, but like just the comfort and the compactness of a phone is like super nice for this. So yeah, I thought this is good. And then she comes home and then she has to defeat her parents. Okay. So that was the trailer. Again, they didn't really show much in the trailer, but they did show a few things. So we're gonna go to the website really quick. Give me a second here. And the website got updated with a lot more information. So I wanted to go over some of that information and kind of give my thoughts and opinions. And then some of the other screenshots that maybe might not be on here. So, all right. So the latest news thing is just from how much, I'm curious what they posted in the latest news. Let's find out. Why am I seeing this page? Gamers, I can't reveal that I'm a robot. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So Pokemon Champions coming to Nintendo Switch 2026. It says Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android devices. So Switch and Switch 2 are both getting it. Okay. So they have this trailer. Mega Evolution fun hardly ends with Dragonite. You can obtain even... Oh, okay. So players who download the game before a certain date will able to claim a Dragonite from their in-game mailbox. So you get a free Dragonite. I assume it comes with a Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution fun hardly... Okay, so yeah, it sounds like you can get... It's a Mega Evolution. It does. Okay, so you get a Mega Evolution Dragonite to start your case off. Mega Evolution fun hardly ends with Dragonite. You can obtain even more Mega Stones for Pokemon that Mega Evolve in Pokemon Legends ZA. To commemorate the release of Pokemon Champions, an in-game campaign will be held whereby players can receive Chestnutite. Dude, I'm so bad at pronouncing these names. Delphoxite, Greninjite. Is that what they call the Megas? And Flotite. I don't know how to say. Dude, is this what? Why not just Greninja, Mega Greninja? What is? Are they just like specific names? The Mega Stones, is that what they are? Okay. So the big question mark that a lot of us have, and I don't think it's fully been answered, is how are held items going to transfer over to this game? Because it sounds like all of the Mega items you're getting are from like doing side things. So I think that's my really only like concern is like, are they going to really hard gatekeep the held items, aka Mega items? Are they all going to be, is there going to be some sort of shop you can get these with VP? So by storing the Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, and Eternal Flower Floette you befriended during Pokemon Legends ZA in Pokemon Home, and bringing them to Pokemon Champions as visitors, you can obtain their Mega Stones from your mailbox in Pokemon Champions. Well, gamers, I'm going to be needing some of these Pokemon because I do not have Pokemon Legends ZA. I assume if trading these Mons shouldn't be that crazy, right? Like if I wanted to get, can you trade with other people in Pokemon Home, or can you only trade in-game of the games that you're in? It's been so long. I remember trading on the games. You can trade in Home. Okay, so someone, if I wanted to, so you don't need to own the game in order to get the Pokemon, correct? It does have a free tier. Yep, there's a free and premium tier. I think the free tier only allows up to 30 Mons in there. I don't know. How does anyone know what the cost of the premium tier is? $15? Okay, that's not too bad. I'll probably just spend the $15 on this. A year? Oh, dang. Interesting. Okay. So by linking Pokemon Champions to Pokemon Home, you'll be able to bring certain Pokemon to Pokemon Champions as visitors, as well as send visiting Pokemon back to Pokemon Home. If visiting Pokemon know moves that you can't be used in Pokemon Champions, they will have to learn new moves via training. If you train visiting Pokemon in Pokemon Champions and return to the Pokemon Home, they will retain those training results and when return to Pokemon Champions unless they return in a different form. Okay. So it sounds like you can train them in the victory points thing here, send them back, and their EVs are not affected in the other games, is what I'm understanding. It sounds like, yeah, they're like the EVs and whatever they're using for champions are like two separate things that accomplish the same goal but don't mess up the other thing. Which is, I think, a good thing, right? Like, again, we'll see. I'm curious to see once this starts actually being the actual hub of everything, to where how, like, if it's just going to become like future games are always going to have this victory point thing. But the fact that it's not messing with it if you send it back is very good. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Please note that only Pokemon that appear in Pokemon Champions will be able to visit from Pokemon Home. Also note that Pokemon obtained in Pokemon Champions cannot be sent to Pokemon Home. Okay. So you can't get a Pokemon in Champions and then send it back. It can only be mons that you bring over from other games. Okay. Aim for the title of champion alongside Pokemon you've befriended thus far in Pokemon Legends ZA, Pokemon Go, and other titles in the Pokemon series. So basically, if you can access it on Pokemon Home and it is a legal mon in Pokemon Champions, then you can bring it over. I assume we're going to get a list of, 300, 400 Pokemon, very similar to other competitive situations that you will have a list to pull from. So it's not, the full decks, which makes sense. As you enter Pokemon Champions, is this like a video? For the first time, you'll be greeted by a variety of friendly faces that will always be around to help you as you prepare for battle. Tutora will help you get into the swing of things by helping you enter competitions. Kit will help you partner up with Pokemon at Roster Ranch, and Cordy will share new strategies with you as you battle in Pokemon Champions. Cordy's going to tell us things like, did you know that Pokemon evolve? Really good, helpful tips. I'm excited to see what Cordy's helpful information is on the internet. You'll meet Caraway and Kojima too as you enter the battle arena. Get ready for the battles of a lifetime trainers. Okay, there's nothing else here. Okay, so then, nope, there was more stuff. Okay, battle your way, more battle details. Okay. Pokemon Champions is a space tailor-made for fiery battlers, just like you, just like me. And there's plenty to enjoy, from fun casual battles to heated ranked battles. So ranked battles, there are 3 different modes of Pokemon, 3 battle modes and 2 formats. Okay, sorry 6 vs 6 gamers, but it's going to be 3 vs 3 in doubles. There are 3 different ranked battles, casual battles, and private battles. You can challenge these modes in single battle and double battle formats. Like, this was pretty understandable. In ranked battle mode, you'll test your skills against Pokemon trainers from all over the world. Your rank will change depending on your battle results. This way, you're sure to experience intense battles against trainers of a similar skill level. That makes sense. Playing ranked battles also lets you obtain VP after your matches, depending on the outcome. So, I think the VP system is actually pretty interesting to me in that it's really not that much different from what we were already doing in competitive, right? So, in competitive, you would win matches, and then at the end of a sequence, you would get, depending on your rank, you would get so many basically points that you could use to reinvest into like vitamins or battle items. And then you would use those points to buy the battle items to train other mons. And you basically were winning, at the end of a season, at least for my, did they change that for Gen 9? It's been so long. But like at the end of the season is usually when you got your rewards, bottle caps and things like that. But it sounds like with this, you're going to get, and it makes sense for a mobile game, you're going to get your VP right away. So they'll probably do some end of season rewards as well. I would be shocked if they didn't. But you're going to be getting this right off the bat, and then you can use your VP for other stuff, right? And I will go into that for sure. Casual battles. In casual battles, you can play without worrying about wins or losses affecting your ranking. Just enjoy testing your battle team's performance against other trainers. It's a great way to experiment. And then private battles. Private battles, you can select the format and battle against your family, friends, or other people you know. Create a room where you and your opponent like to face can have an exciting battle. Yeah, this is no shocker here. This to me is just basically what they already have in competitive ranked. For Pokemon. So yeah, this is pretty standard. Nothing really new here other than that you're going to be able to get VP after every match. Okay, power up with victory points. So this is the main way you're going to be making like in-game purchases, not like using money, but this is like the money that's going to be used in the game. Victory points can be gained from ranked battles and other places in Pokemon Champions. So they've made mention of like these side missions that you can do, which sounds like classic mobile game to where you can like, if you battle 10 times, you'll get extra VP. They have a bunch of NPCs that we've already seen that are going to allow you to do other stuff. I'm very curious if they might have some side modes that are like not playing against real people, but bots or something like that. Or maybe I don't want to get anyone's hopes up for like a battle frontier thing. But when it says you'll be able to from other places in Pokemon Champions, that to me tells me there might be some single player options. Which I think is good. Right? I think if you go straight online battle, nothing small and fun, it probably you lose interest from a huge group of people. So if there's some fun little side things you can do where you're battling against non-human beings, I think this is probably a way you're going to get points. So again, we'll see. They didn't reveal everything. I'm sure they want to keep a few secrets, but my guess is there's going to be other ways that you can, well, they say that you can earn other points, but it might be some fun little single player challenge things. You'll need VP to recruit and train Pokemon. VP cannot be directly is the key word here, directly purchased. So keep battling and gaining VP to power up your team even more. Battle to beat. Selecting your music when battling other trainers online has a common feature of Pokemon video games and Nintendo Switch, but Pokemon Champions is taking it one step further. In addition to original tracks from Pokemon Champions, you can enjoy battle songs from a variety of titles and other Pokemon series. That's nice. You can randomize. Oh boy. That'll be nice. You can keep it, you can switch it up. It's going to have music from all the recent games. Master Mega Evolution in ranked battles. Under the first set of rules for ranked battles held in Pokemon Champions, Pokemon will be able to undergo Mega Evolution. Get ready for intense battles between... Okay, so this is what a lot of people were thinking. So it's going to start out as Mega Evolution, but it might go to Dynamax the next time. It might go to Terra the time after. The way that they're wording this, and then this thing right here, is the big giveaway to me, the Omni Ring, a battle essential. The protagonists of this title wear a device called the Omni Ring, an item necessary for Mega Evolution. It's similar to Mega Rings in the Pokemon video game series. Other special features may be added. Research is being conducted to make the Omni Ring capable of drawing out a variety of Pokemon. Okay. This is literally them saying, hey, you're playing in Mega Evolutions on this season, but next season it's going to be Terra. Or the season after that, it's going to be Dynamax. Or the season after that, it's going to be, you know, Z moves or something like that. Yeah, you can see the Terra symbol. Is it this one? Which one is this? I don't remember. Which one is the... I don't know the symbols. I don't know if Z moves. Everybody seems to hate Z moves, but that's the Mega Evo. Oh, is the Terra one this one right here? The leaf is the Megas. Or which one? I don't know. Oh, the Terra's right here. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, 100% they're going, which I think is actually kind of sick. Personally, this is my humble opinion. The fact that they're able, and this is probably why they wanted it to get everything on one game, is that the ability to go between different seasons and have different gimmicks that they can swap around to, I think is a really cool idea. So they're going to start with Megas, and then probably the next one will be Terras, and being able to have to like, okay, change my strategy completely and go back to an older way of playing or a different style or mix and match. Like, I would not be surprised if one season is you can do one or the other. I think this helps keep it fresh without having to constantly introduce new Pokemon. Or like legal Pokemon. Like the problem with competitive is always it comes out with like the national decks. and then they introduce like the DLC Pokemon that you can get in the DLC, and then they introduce the legendary Pokemon, and then eventually it just gets to you're just using all the legendary Pokemon. This allows them to kind of get a little bit more fresh, in my opinion, when it comes to keeping, you know, you don't have to just rely on implementing new Pokemon, but you can do a bunch of other stuff like that. Yeah, it's additional option what they already do regulations, so I like that. Okay. Assembling your, this is where the interesting part comes in, and I have theories on this. So this is like the big one, right? Like, is assembling your team easy? Is it a complete mobile scam? Is it going to be something that like makes sense if you haven't played this before and you're not going to be, you know, intimidated to someone like me who's done a lot of competitive? So expand your Pokemon roster with new friends. You can bring some of your past partners into Pokemon Champions through Pokemon Home, and you can recruit Pokemon from within the game itself. So Home, obviously, huge. There's going to be a list of Pokemon. You can bring those Pokemon over from the other games that you have if you already have them. Pokemon Home is an app. By linking Pokemon Champions to Pokemon Home, you'll be able to bring certain Pokemon to Pokemon Champions as visitors, as well as sending visitor Pokemon back to Pokemon Home. Aim for the title of Champions alongside Pokemon you've befriended thus far in Pokemon Legends ZA, Pokemon Go, and other titles. They don't even mention Gen 9, which is hilarious to me. Like, the last mainline game doesn't even get dropped here. They're like, frick it, doesn't exist. Pokemon ZA, Pokemon Go, don't worry about it. They've already said that if you have Pokemon, and let's say you have all your EVs set to a specific thing on Gen 9, and you transfer it over to Pokemon Champions, the victory point system, which we'll read about, does not impact the EVs that you set up for in the other game, which makes me believe that IVs will not matter in this game. We'll find out, but I think that IVs don't matter. And it's just you transfer Pokemon over, you do the VP points, and then you don't have to worry about like IV stuff. It's just going to come up. We'll find out if that's true, but that would actually be really huge. And so any changes you make with the victory point system is not, and you send that same Pokemon back to Gen 9, it has zero impact on the EVs and IVs of that Pokemon. So that to me is like extremely good because they're just separating the system and they're not mixing it up. They're not going to try to like calculate, oh, you have this amount of EVs in your Pokemon from Gen 9. Well, we're going to like do a 1-to-1 ratio transfer when you bring it over to Champions. It's just like a new slate. It's you know, the normal EV IV, and then it has a new set of skills that you're going to customize here. So this is where it comes up. Recruiting Pokemon in Pokemon Champions. Instead of catching Pokemon in Pokemon Champions, you recruit them from Roster Ranch. You can recruit Pokemon by using VP to select from a roster of random Pokemon. You'll be able to meet a new lineup of Pokemon without using VP every 22 hours. So this is trial recruitment. So this is basically, you will get 22 Pokemon every day. You can test them out. You can use VP to give them a shot and rent them. And then if you don't like the rotation, my guess, this isn't 100% confirmed, but based on the wording, you can probably spend VP, re-roll for another 22 Pokemon that you want to test, and then try to go that. So this is, from my perspective, awesome. And here's why, for me, streaming. There's a lot of challenge potential with this, where it's like you get the start of the day and it's okay, I got my 22, and you do a roll, and whatever 22 Pokemon you get in your new roll, you have to build a team from for that day. That's like easy YouTube stream content. If you're trying to get into this, and you're trying to like come up with some unique fun stuff, you don't think, or not 22 Pokemon, whatever the rotation is. Yeah, I'm the 22 hours. I saw 22 in my head. Sorry, not 22. The 22 hours thing is what was in my head. But like, it'll be a list of Pokemon, right? And if you don't like it, you hit a button, you get a reroll. And I think that's just really, really fun challenge content from my perspective. So I'm looking at that and thinking that's some potential there. But yeah, I think this is only for if you want to test mons out or you want to do a trial of a Pokemon. Permanent recruitment. Okay, so that's have a Pokemon join your team for a trial period. You can battle with it right away to test whether it will suit your strategy. You can use trial recruitment once a day without using victory points. Permanent recruitment. Okay, so trial recruitment, I assume, is what this is talking about. You can recruit Pokemon by using VP to select from a roster of random Pokemon. Okay, permanent recruitment. Once you've found a Pokemon that's a good match for you, it can be added to your team permanently. To do so, you'll need to use victory points. So this is what I'm curious about. Do you only recruit from the rotation? Or, yeah, it looks like it costs 1,000 to recruit. It's an X number of Pokemon that you haven't permanently recruited. Or is it going to be, I assume it's just going to be based off the rotation. Yeah. So basically you can continue to roll to see if there's a mon that you like and then purchase it, or you can transfer the mon over from one of the games. Which again, so there was a couple people being like, well, what the heck, man? Am I going to have to, buy the other games? You won't have to buy the other games. You can, roll them on. I mean, there's a little bit of a gotcha to this to pick out a Pokemon from that list. But I mean, this is, again, they have to make money from this game. Their perspective is, we're going to give you an opportunity to roll mons and pick mons and all of the etc. and etc. I'm curious if it's not going to be fully evolved mons at all in this recruitment section, because all of these mons are fully evolved Pokemon. Yeah, this is the way this is, to me, this is looking at, this is, if you don't own any of the games, this is your way of potentially getting mons to your team without having to go get the other games. And if you're like, screw this, I don't want to have to keep rotating, you can go, either you already purchased the game or you can transfer it over. Again, this makes sense to me from their perspective. They want to give them some accessibility if you've never played the games before, but they also want it to be to where if you don't want to have to go through this process, or you've been playing these competitive games every single gen, that there's a very easy way to transfer. And this is my theory, again, theory here. Because of what I think is going to work with the VP system in terms of stats. Djibouti, you were kind of talking about this in the channel. You can pull some let's say you wanted a Gengar. I think you can pull some random Gengar off of any of the games, transfer it over, and then you do all of the normal VP training in this game without any inclination of doing the other stuff in the other games, and then take a random Gengar and you're good to go. I don't think, again, I think they're just completely scrapping my guess is that IVs are not going to transfer over to this game whatsoever. And it's going to be 100% based on just the VP system that they use. Recruit Pokemon even faster. Okay, you can also recruit Pokemon by using tickets instead of VP. Items such as quick coupons and teammate tickets are available, and these are primarily obtained through missions in-game. Primarily, you can also purchase these. This is where the money comes in. By using quick coupons, you can shorten how long you must wait to recruit a Pokemon by 1 hour per coupon. Lamau. By using teammate tickets, you can permanently recruit Pokemon without using VP. Permanent recruitment. Okay. So basically, if you don't want to grind VP, this is what you're going to be using to purchase VP. And this, to me, again, you have to understand. They're not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. They have to make money from this game. The dev hours, they probably ran the numbers and said, we can't make this a loss leader, right? We need to make some level of money from this. So this allows you, if you want to grind, you can grind. If you want to jump ahead, you can jump ahead. If you there's honestly multiple ways, right? If you want to purchase the games and transfer them over there, you can do that. This is just there's three ways. You know, VP, no spending money in the app, or spending money in the game and transferring the mons over. So I think, again, at the end of the day, having options is good. You know, some people don't have time and they're going to want to spend money to do some of this. I don't think it's going to make a huge like advantage. If you're playing completely free, you might, you know, not be able to put the teams together immediately that you want. But for the most part, it feels like a pretty fair system for a game that literally will not cost a penny if you don't want it to. Again, I think honestly this isn't that bad. I'm not saying it's fantastic, but I don't think it's like that bad in terms of what it's going to be. Malevolent Marshmallow, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. And again, the end of the day, this is their flagship game for competitive. So I don't think it's going to be ridiculous. They know that this needs to be accessible, and they know that it can't piss off their audience for competitive, because everything is coming back to this for the foreseeable future. It would be my guess. How big a barrier to entry getting an initial team or two is if you have to spend a bunch of money to make the teams you want without using Pokemon Home, it'll ruin accessibility. So I think they had mentioned that you get I would guess that you'll be able to put together a team of 6 pretty quickly, right? Like they want you to be able to have a team of 6 so that you can just jump into battles and start earning VP. My guess is that the first six Pokemon you choose, you'll be able to get it off of the rotation that comes with it, right? That's Ruler. Thanks for the 24 months. Okay, train your Pokemon. Tailor your Pokemon skills in the training feature of Pokemon Champions. By using VP, you can hone your Pokemon's attack, defense, and other stats. You can even alter their abilities and moves. Customize your team to match your battle style. Though remember that you can't train Pokemon during their trial recruitment period. Okay, so the trial recruitment period is it's literally just a pre-built Pokemon, and it probably has some recommended stats that it comes with. I'm trying to see how much. I think there's been a video of showcasing how much each stat costs in an earlier video. Does anybody know what that number was, like to make a stat go up 1 point or whatever? It's on Cerebi. Yo, Candle, thanks for gifting a sub. Running short on VP, you can always use a training ticket to train your Pokemon instead. Reduce the required amount of VP to 0. This is like... yeah, this is literally taking the method that they use already in Gen 9 competitive and just turning it into, hey, I can purchase this. Mega Dragonite is coming to Pokemon Champions. Did they talk about the... They have not talked about the cost of the training tickets. All right, that's it. That's all they have on the website. I do know it's 2 VP per stat. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. If it costs 1,000 VP to purchase a Pokemon, and you can get, hold on, go back to this. You can get, it looked like, so it looks like 66 points. So what, 132? So effectively, it cost 1,132 points to purchase a Pokemon to use for competitive. Yeah, they upped it. They just made it a nice round number. I'm gonna snooze again. How much money they're hoping? It looks like it has 0 casual appeal. Oh my gosh. Disagree. Disagree. I think people genuinely, I think people vastly underestimate having accessible ways to battle on your phone. The fact that it is on phone is 100% in itself extremely casual appeal. Yes. Like I think that the fact that you can just hop in on your phone and play and battle and jump in right away, this will be huge. If it's free to play and it doesn't take an insane amount of work of just getting a team going. And I have to, again, this is just the marketer inside of me. I have to think that putting together your first team will be pretty much, they'll give you enough VP to do that. And then if you want to change your Pokemon, it's going to cost you VP points, which you're going to get by playing the game, which you're going to get by doing tasks. People with Pokemon and people with skill. I mean, at the end of the day, the rank system is going to be tailored towards, if you're bad, you're going to be playing other bad people. That's the whole point, right? Like if you're really, really good, you're going to just move up and you're going to just be playing against other people within your skill system. I mean, again, at the end of the day, I don't think the pay to play is going to change a huge amount of it, because if the rank system is how they're talking about it and how it's always been, you're just going to be playing people against your rank. So it's like any other ranked skill elo system, is the elo will place you against other people within your elo. So if you're quote unquote getting owned by people that have wallets, you will be put into a pool. If like that's, let's just say worst case scenario, right? You're going to be put into a pool of other people that also have wallets or no wallets. And then you'll just continue to refresh. I'm telling you this without a shadow of a doubt, this is going to do extremely well within casuals. I think you vastly underestimate the power of playing on your phone anywhere you want in a quick battle online, no matter if you're good or you're bad. I've done competitive for a very long time, and like there are all types of skill levels that play just competitive, a very niche part of the market that's super niche. And you would think something like competitive would be only good players. When you first start, people are bad. Like there are literal children playing these games that are awful. And then so it's not like it's only going to be like really good gamers that do this from home without needing to pay anything past it. Home is a free thing that you can pay money for to get more access. If you have home, the freemium version or the free version on Belmont, you'll be able to use it. You're casting a shadow. Home is free. It's for League of Legends. Most of the people play for fun. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like every single game has like that has any type of competition. There's always going to be, you know, like the diamond players, the grandmaster players, but there's always ranks for people that are bad, right? League of Legends did not quickly disappear because, you know, there was a skill gap and you just got placed in the, you know, wood tier and you played against other wood players. And I'm not trying to disparage people who are in wood, but I'm just saying that the system is literally built in League of Legends for you to continue to play, right? It's continually built so you play people that are just close enough in skill to where you can win and lose 50-50 and you continue to grind. And this game is going to be the same exact thing in that regards, to where if you want to continue to play, you're going to get people that are going to be in a skill level very similar to yours. There's going to be plenty of that. But yeah, you can Pokemon Home, there's a free version which allows you to have 30 Pokemon in the box. So it requires a lot more extra work to manage the box and the inventory of transferring mons in and out. But overall, like you can make it. If you don't want to spend a dime on this, Belmont, you'll be able to. Will you be at a disadvantage in terms of quality of life stuff? Yes. But it's $15 for a year if you want the premium home version. I didn't know the Pokemon was, and I was too afraid to ask. You should have asked, Monk. I would have not made fun of you. How long will it be to be able to climb a free to play? Well, one of the things that I'm interested in doing myself is probably do a free to play challenge. Here's the thing, man. Like at the end of the day, when it comes to competitive Pokemon, the meta will be, the mons that are really good will be known very quickly, and you'll probably be able to get access. Let's just say for example, there's 20 good Pokemon, really, really good Pokemon. You're going to get access to those Pokemon just like everybody else, and then you're going to be able to build it just like everybody else, and then the money doesn't matter anymore. It's not like there are 200 really good Pokemon and you have to have 200 really good Pokemon to compete. There's just going to be the really strong mons that you pay for with the VP, and then you literally set them the way that a guide has on Cerebi to build them on the right way, and then you're ready to go, and then it just comes down to, are you good? That's the way that it works in these games. You really, like, I'm telling you, the amount of money investment, if you don't want to put it there, is not going to be that high. It's just one of those things to where, now if you want to build your own fun, you know, goofy teams like I want to do and try new things, then, you know, building a team might be a little bit more like time consuming, or you're gonna have to spend some money on it. But if you just want really good Pokemon that the meta says is really good, it is not going to be that complicated from a time investment or a money investment, because all of the people are going to do the research for you and saying these are good Pokemon, buy these, guaranteed. The casual free to play experience, again, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I want to, like, there's a lot of ideas that I have with this to where I could do a free to play only model where I'm only using the VP points to put my teams together, and I'm dodging really strong mons. There's a lot of really easy YouTube content that I think we could make out of this from a challenge thing. I was thinking about this last night. I could make a YouTube video on can you climb the Champions Ladder with only Gen 1 Pokemon? Can you climb with only Gen 2 Pokemon? Can you climb with only free Pokemon? Can you climb with only water Pokemon? Can you climb with only baby Pokemon? Can you climb with mons outside of the top 30 Pokemon? There's a lot of potential to create content around this and put it on YouTube, and it be like just very, very easy, good YouTube video content that showcases the battles, showcases the ranked, and answers the question, can you do this? There's going to be videos for like how to build a good team without spending money. Like there's, you know, how to build the best team, how to combat this OP mon, how to build a team in general. So it's going to be extremely, extremely exciting, and I think there's a lot of potential, and I think that just in general, this game will be, again, in my opinion, very accessible. I'm a little sad that they're not going to be able to get the phone version of it out at the same time, because I think that would just ginormously explode it. But I do, again, my suspicions are they just wanted to get a working version before championships start, and then probably introduce phone around championships time, or just kind of like ease into it like a month or two afterwards so people have time to kind of work around with the game. Yeah, for depending on how they do mechanics and limit Pokemon, yes. But okay, gamers, I gotta run ads. I'll still be talking over the ads, but I gotta get the ads. I've snoozed them so many times. But yeah, I to me, I'm not saying it's perfect. I would love a situation to where you could just go into a list of Pokemon. Let's say they have 300 Pokemon. You just go down like a shop and buy one. But you essentially can do that by just owning the other games. And if you don't own the other games, you're just going to have to use the rotation system. But again, it sounds like you can fast forward the rotation system via the ticket things if you want to spend money that way. 2 months later, yeah, I would not be surprised if that is the the formula that they use. And they've already talked about, I didn't see it on this website, but they already talked about cosmetics. There's going to be unique Pokeball throws, there's outfits, there's colors. I think there is, hold on, let me actually bring up, I don't think, did they show anything about the battle pass on the website? If not, I'll take a picture of it from the, what we have pinned. You can do pre-battle pose, Pokeball throw animation, and your victory animation. Okay, there's a battle pass. Let me just get the battle pass, a picture of the battle pass. And then apparently there's something, I'll actually get both of these up. Hold on. These are all of these things. Again, if you're more curious about what the game is going to be, we have a channel in my Discord for Pokemon Champions, and it's already hopping. Like, we're all dissecting all of this stuff. It's getting already pretty, like, people, we're trying to find out all the information that we can. And then this is the other one. Again, at the end of the day, it's a mobile game and it's free. Like, these are just the rules that you play by. The fact that they have other ways to get the Pokemon if you already own the games. Because again, here's the reality of the situation is, if you're interested in Pokemon Champions, more than likely you have one of these other games. Are there people that don't? Absolutely. I'm sure there are people in here that have never owned a mainline game, but this is interesting to them, right? Like, I'm sure these people exist, but it's a very small amount of people at the end of the day. So I think that this idea, you know, that if you don't like the rotation thing, that you're just screwed. You have the other games that you can get. You have Home, which you can literally, here's the thing. Again, our community is probably going to be very generous, right? If you don't own some of these games, you can be like, hey, Djibouti, I really would love a Gengar. Could you go in and catch me a Gengar and just send me one really quick so that I could add it to my home and then send it over to Champions? And someone in the community would be like, sure, that will literally take me 1 minute. I can do that for you. And then it's there. And then you do all of the VP stuff from there to here. Like, in our community specifically, I think if people are concerned about not owning the main games, there will be people that will be 100% willing to help. Yeah. And Djibouti is the cow. Yeah. And the way that I think that they're making this system to where IVs don't matter. Again, this is just a theory, but the way that they worded it to where sending the Pokemon back to the other game has no impact on it. If IVs truly don't matter, and I'm praying they don't, then the system becomes extremely awesome, because you can literally catch any Pokemon. It literally takes a minute to go into Scarlet Violet, find the area that the Pokemon spawn, capture them, and then put it in home, and then boom, you're ready to go. That is my theory. I think IVs are just dead for Champions, and that the only thing that matters is just you have a Pokemon, you transfer it over to Champions, and then you use the VP system to do it. It's not just Ubers. It won't start out as Ubers at the start. Oh, man. But yeah. How do Pokemon Go transfer Pokemon handle IV? That's a good question. How do Pokemon Go like, did they get rid of IVs in Pokemon Go? Home is linked to a champion, so you don't have to even do a Pogo IVs are random. Moonland, thanks for gifting a sub. No, there are 3 stats with IVs. It's the score. I think it's random. Looking to get that badge. Yo, cool. So and then at the start of this chat, they have this thing here. They have Pokemon Champion Starter Pack. The game will be free to play and includes a one-time purchase. We'll see how much that costs of a starter pack. This includes 50 additional box space from 30 to 80, Verse Trainer theme from LGPE, 50 training tickets, and 50 recruitment tickets. So at the start of the game, vanilla, without having to pay any money, you will have 30 slots. So you will have up to 5 teams if you want to not spend a dime. And I'm very interested in this. I might just make this a free-to-play thing, although I probably want to transfer Pokemon over from the other games. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of ways we can go about this, but 30 slots is really not that bad. It's not fantastic, but you'll just have to do a little bit more of transferring. But 30 slots is also what the home box is too. So lose IV to the ones you get natively rather than transfer are better. The music from other games over time. Look at the verbiage differences. Transfer to home, withdrawal, and deposit with champions is linked. For some people, yeah. I mean, again, I'm probably going to spend the 50 or whatever bucks it is to get this for ease of use. But you could absolutely, like 30 will be fine for most people that are not Djibouti. 30 mons is a lot of mons, man. And if you don't like some, you can just transfer them out, right? All I got that matters is the lineup rotation is shared across all players. So my understanding is it says random Pokemon. And then you can basically re-roll a Pokemon every 22 hours. Or you could speed up the process. I think it's going to be like everyone has different Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be like League of Legends where you have your set, because you can speed up the process and you can fast forward. I think it's literally just random. So, and then again, I have no idea what the battle pass is going to include. Again, the big question here is, what does the battle pass entail? And how are held items going to work? That is the big question. We still don't know any information about held items. I think that is the one concern a lot of people have right now. Are held items going to be awkward? If we can get the held items thing taken care of, I will be stoked. And it's not anything crazy. How much does the battle pass cost in Unite? There are held items. It's just a matter of how do you access them. You can't transfer held items through home. Correct. That's why people are concerned, right? We don't know how they're going to handle that. $10 a month? How often does the battle pass come out in Unite? It's longer than a month. Grovik, thanks for the 140. It was like every 2 months. Yeah, again, the held items, if they don't frick up the held item thing, then I have a lot of faith in this game. Even if they frick up the held item thing, it'll be like, man, that sucks. They shouldn't do that. But everything they revealed today, to me, seems like a very, for the most part, solid. Like, this is workable for a lot of people. I mean, you're going to get people posting like, this is the end, like they're milking us, this game's gonna suck. But I think those are gonna be overreactions. I think in general, they have a formula here for pretty much, again, within our community, I think people should be relatively happy. Because if you need a Pokemon and you do not own some of the other games, we're going to have people that are going to be able to send you Pokemon easily. And I think the training set part of this is very simplified and nice. Paywalling items is a bit sus. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, who knows? We don't know. We have no idea. We just know there's a battle pass, right? And in the battle pass, those look like you get a Pokemon, you get a mega evolution thing, you got the tickets here. I don't know what you get as you play more, obviously. I have no idea, man. I think, yeah, I mean, I think you're going to be able to purchase the items with VP, right? I think realistically, held items will have a shop that you can purchase with VP. They haven't showed that yet, but it makes zero sense for them to lock all battle items behind a paid thing. That makes no, like, when they have this in-game currency. We just don't know. So, do they have held items in Unite? Again, I know that's a MOBA, but I assume there's still like some sort of weird held items in that game. How do they handle held items in Unite? Oh, they did mention abilities and natures. It says you can even change abilities in the stat thing and moves. You can pay to win, basically. They're bought with game currency, so like VP. Oh gosh, well, isn't Unite Tencent? It's like a completely different company. It's not like the main Pokemon. Okay, that gives me a lot of relief that they're not going to mess around with held items in this game. Because Tencent is not touching this. So, yeah. Up for stats, and that's what makes it pay to win because the level currency is paid. Okay, yeah. That's a different system then. Like, this is literally going to be, my guess, again, my guess would be that this will be, you pay VP to purchase an item from a store. Would be my guess. I would be shocked. Again, at the end of the day, this is something that always comes back to if you're like worried about a certain situation. This game is meant to be the next where all of the VGC stuff is going to be hosted on, right? There is zero way that they would put held items in a situation that alienates that base. Just full stop. They're not going to introduce something to where you can only get these held items with in-game purchases with real money. You're going to be able to use the VP points to purchase the items you want and put them on Pokemon via a store or something, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. They understand the importance of going from what they have now to this, and I just see no, like, everything they've shown us so far has been reasonable. I just don't see a world like everything they showed us so far seems genuinely reasonable and allows for people of different, like, what they want to do and what they want to get out of this. It to me feels like there's an option for them. So I've got a lot. It's not I got a lot of faith. They've showed us a lot of information that I think is reasonable. They're a fundamental thing to VGC. Yeah. If they're gated, it will be so bad. I just don't. It just makes zero sense for them to do that. And it's such a random thing for them to gate too, right? You'll probably be able to get some held items in the battle pass. But you'll be able to get all of them via VP for sure. Because again, at the end of the day, they want to make, this is something I think is a really important part of this. They want to make money. And you know, people like to complain about Pokemon and like, oh, the games are not optimized or this or that. They're not they have not reached the brand recognition that they have gotten here by sheer just like tripping down the stairs and landing on their feet. Like, they know what they're doing. Are they perfect? No. Do they make mistakes? Yes. But generally speaking, for the most part, like, this company knows what it's doing in terms of reaching audiences and things like that. So they're not going to do something that just completely jeopardizes that on a mainline game that they are pushing as like this branch off of the casual and competitive side of things. Yeah, so I just there's a lot of hoopla of like, what if I'm not worried about it until they prove me wrong. I'm going to trust, and this new news feels literally right up what I'm looking for. How do you expect the game? They've already talked about it. You're gonna get, if you want to speed up the process of, you get tickets, like I think they're ranch tickets and like roster tickets or something like that. And you're right here. Recruit Pokemon even faster. Quick coupons and teammate tickets. So this will probably, you can purchase in game, and all this does is it basically does the VP stuff, but you can speed up the process, which is fine. The VP thing is going to be, this is like, again, genuinely speaking, you can get all of this stuff. The stuff like here, you can literally just pop into one of the games or have a friend that transfers over a Pokemon to you from home. And this basically circumvents the teammate tickets and the quick coupons. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Like this stuff right here. So they have multiple options right now. Pay to speed up the game is the same as pay to win for you. It's not, it really isn't though. I very much disagree in a game like this. Again, they have to make money. They genuinely have to make money here, and you can put your, like, I'm telling you this for a fact. The way Pokemon meta works, if you want to put together a viable team of 6 really, really good Mons in the meta, it is not going to take you a very long time to put that together for free. It's just not. Just based on the information that they have, especially if you're a part of our community, if you don't have a single friend that exists on the internet and you are playing by yourself, it's not going to take a lot of time. Because you just need to pick 6 Pokemon. It'll be very public what Mons are really good, and then you spend the VP points. Like, they want you to start playing the game, so they're going to give you VP in order to put together a team. I think some people just want to be completely free. Yeah, it's just never going to be Showdown. And I think people having this expectation that it was just going to be 1-for-1 Showdown, I don't know what to tell you, man. They got to make money, man. Like, these things cost money to make. So I think that having options is good. And I think that at the end of the day, like, just someone that, you know, just wants to spend $100 to get access to all the Pokemon, are they going to have a slight advantage over somebody that just is meticulous in how they pick? Maybe. But I think at the end of the day, you play and you have your team, and if you're the better player, you're going to win and you're going to beat somebody. I could spend $200 and get all of the stuff and not know what I'm doing and just lose. It's not like I can spend $100 and then I can get 10 extra stats on my Pokemon versus your Pokemon that doesn't have those stats. That to me is pay to win. When I pay $100 to make my Pokemon better than yours and you can't catch up, that's pay to win to me. But there's nothing like that whatsoever. You know? But again, this is, to me, the way that they're doing this to me seems pretty reasonable, and I'm excited for it. And again, if there's a lot of people that are like, I don't know if I'm going to get involved, it seems like it's hard for me to go in. Maybe I'll just start off, at least in the first month, and not spend a single dime and not transfer any Pokemon over and just start building teams based off of, you know, no spending money, at least for the first month, just to see how it goes. Yeah, it won't take months to get a team. It'll probably take a day, if that, right? I think they're going, again, they want you to play the game, so they're going to give you enough resources to just make a team early on so you can start grinding and earning points. So, all right, well, that is the breakdown of this. Again, I'm excited. Do we have any, is Supreme around? I'm gonna highlight this really fast. I think I can highlight VODs while streaming. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of videos out as well. There's going to be so many guides. There's just going to be a lot of resources for people that don't want to spend a dime, including myself, right? Like my general feel is I think it would be a really good idea just for myself to put something together. And be like, okay, you wanna win battles without spending a dime? There you go. All right, give me a second. I might have to cut Twitch stream really quick. I don't want to. Let me see if it will let me do this. Hold on. Yeah, they might have a completely different, I don't know. I'm very curious to see how they do it, but they absolutely, again, they want you to play the game. I don't know. I'm very pleased with this. Okay, perfect. Looks like I can highlight. All right, give me a second, everybody. I just need to highlight this really fast. Let me go. Where's GBA? Because I need to get this uploaded. We might experience some throttling because I'm getting this uploaded to YouTube. That is not the Mon. Whoops. Hold on. This is the Mon. Okay. Back and kind of break it down. There's a ton of new details that got released. Like, I think because there's just so many details that people want to know before they get it. All right, so here's the deal. We're gonna get this started. So the plan is, welcome. I'm not gonna be good about this. So yeah, yo, what's up, YouTube? This is a live stream. We are reacting. I'm not gonna be rude about this. So yeah, yo, what's up, YouTube? This is a live stream. We are reacting because you just need to pick 6. I could. Well, there's. Okay. Alrighty. Just give me a few seconds here. We're just getting set up.
So you finally decided.
Yo, Play Money Crusher, thanks to 17. It was.
Mortal like you can join the great and
I
mighty
agree.
Snug
Just give me a few seconds here, everybody. I'm just getting set up. Oh. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of throttling here because I am downloading a video. Please understand. I have to get this video, this react up on YouTube as soon as possible. Yo, Dave, thanks for the 20 months. Thanks, Cameron. Zafoy, thanks for gifting a sub.
Hydro is alive?
This is actually going by pretty quickly. What's the current coolest for? When you gift a sub at the beginning, I'm just keeping the one up from since Lutzy and OG Farmer Cheese were here for the original day we got this run going. I'm just keeping it up until this run dies. Oh. Again, we're gonna get started soon, chat. I just have to get this video done. Okay, that was so fast. Holy crap, that was quick. Okay.
Hydro is not a pineapple.
All right. This video is going to be done soon already. Holy crap. All right. Kaka, thanks for gifting a sub. Further reminder, chat, right now, currently, if you did not know this already, they are running a promotion on twitch.tv that if you subscribe to the channel for the first, well, not, I don't think for first time, it's if you're not currently subbed and you sub, if you gift a sub, you will get a cool Pokemon Pikachu badge for the 30th anniversary. Some people are showing it off in the channel. Yo, yeah, do you know me? You do know me. Oh, man. Finally, he answered my question that I sent him 8 hours ago. We get a shout out to my good friend Salty Dolphin.
Not a pineapple.
Asterisk, thanks for gifting a sub. Thank you for answering my. This is like pigeon mail. I send a question and he comes back and he answers it for me 8 hours later. That's fantastic. Peter Patan, thanks for gifting a sub. Welcome everybody. I'm Iateyourpie. I am the maker of IronMON, and we got a sick run going right now. This is our. It could end in literally 5 minutes. It could end in hours, but we're post Safari. We're taking this Gengar right here, and we're going to see how far it can go. So I'm excited. Again, we pivoted off of. I'll show you the mon that we had. We had the 6 Swampert. This is the mon that got us to the Safari Zone. I'll just show it off really quick. So we got a very tanky Swampert
alive
to the Safari Zone. We have no items. Thank you, God Empress, for gifting a sub. And then we swapped it out for this mon right here, which is a sweeper, but it is all HP and no defense or special defense. Very much glass cannoning. So I'm excited to see how far we get. We just got done doing a huge breakdown of the champions news. Salty, I don't know if you saw any of the new stuff they released today after the video, but it's I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty dang good, honestly. I feel pretty dang good. We'll see what happens, but Classic, thank you. Plastic Tyler, thanks for gifting a sub. And I'm sure you know this if you're coming from Salty Stream. If you gift a sub, subscribe for the first time in a channel, or if you're not currently subbed, you get a free badge because we're streaming under the fire red leaf green directory. So that's pretty cool on the website. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I just did. I just got done doing that myself, and then it's getting uploaded to YouTube shortly.
Hydro is.
We'll take a thank you for gifting a sub.
Pineapple.
Let's see how they'll frick it up. Yo, hype train. I feel good about it. I don't know. How do you feel about it, Salty? I feel pretty good about it myself. I feel like with the things that we read on the website, it will be pretty solid. The talk of a battle pass, I wouldn't be too worried about the battle pass stuff. Everything will be able to be purchased with VP, from my guess. So,
Hydro is
Anonymous, thanks for gifting a sub.
alive.
Yeah. Well, the thing, so Salty, the thing is, it'll be so easy. It'll be so easy to pull Pokemon from other games. Because the way that the system works, it sounds like EVs and IVs from other games don't exist in this world. You know what I mean? Like I can take a random Gengar in Gen 9 that has no stat changes, drop it in champions, and then use what, 166 VP or something? What was it? It was 60. So it's 132 VP to fully level up the stats, and then probably a few VP to change moves or abilities and things like that. So I think that will be very, very nice. Ooh, all right. It's not. I don't think it is. The way that it was worded, the EV training has zero, like if you bring over a Pokemon, it comes in fresh, which I think is good. Because that way you can just pick up any Pokemon and bring it over and then immediately do the system with the VP is very, very easy to use. And it's cheap. Yeah. So you don't, which again, I think to me, I think that's actually really good because it just simplifies the system. And then it just makes it very easy for someone to jump in and not have to worry about grinding out the EV stuff in the other game and just transfer it over and then boom, focus on the champions. Yes, correct. It gets snapshotted, it gets sent in, and then when you send it back, it's the same. 100%. Alrighty. Well, I definitely want this on. Stanner, thanks for the 52. Please don't disappoint me like Salty does every day. Optic, I'm gonna let you down right now. Me and Salty are great, both at disappointing. All right, let me just, again, we're just waiting for, I'm getting a new YouTube video out with the review, so I'm just kind of waiting for this to kind of get all set up and ready to go, and then we'll get scrolling here. But we will get started in just a second. But again, overall, today's Pokemon news, I'm really, really positive about. I'm playing on Switch. I'm playing on Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. This is a randomizer. This is a randomizer challenge. I'll let you use your imagination what that means. You should all purchase Fire Red and Leaf Green though for $20. What a great deal.
Not a pineapple.
Go support Nintendo and Pokemon. Gold on a Spork, thanks for gifting a sub. You know, and the best way, here's the real deal. The best way to support the Pokemon Company with the release of Fire Red Leaf Green is to purchase a gifted sub in my channel for statistics that Pokemon Company will absolutely be looking at when they talk to Twitch.
Hydro is...
Then you can get the 30th anniversary badge next to your name, which is marketing the Pokemon Company, and I get money myself. X-Clash, thanks for gifting a sub. It's an incredible deal. I win, Game Freak wins, you win, the Pokemon Company wins. And since we have a hype train going, you get a free hype train emote as well. Twitch wins. Like there's no losers in this deal. There's no losers. We're all winning. We're all winning right now. So much win. Israel, thanks for gifting a sub. Hokey, thanks for gifting a sub. Strike the Beat, thanks for gifting a sub. Sanis, thanks for gifting a sub. The Prime Gaming subs, unfortunately, do not work.
Hydro is...
Gator. You do not... Prime Gaming subs don't work for the promotion, but a first-time non-Prime Gaming sub works. A Quiet Lurker, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Sweet Rose,
Hydro.
thanks for gifting a sub. Continuing a sub, I believe, does work. Hydra, thanks for continuing. Loving Q, thanks for gifting a sub. Appreciate it.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot prime.
Muck, gifting a 3-pack. Yo, for the goose, good luck on the goose. Again, I'm just giving some time for people to get in. Hopefully this Pokemon doesn't just die. I need to bring up the IronMON map here. Doug Trio. Oh, I need to use PP Max, by the way. Yes, I really am doing Super Kaizo and Post Safari. That is 100% a true statement. Did I miss the first
Hydro
time?
is
Oh.
alive?
All right, let's do this. Bag.
Hydro is dead.
Rest in peace, Hydro Media. All right. Yes, Megan, thanks for the 20. Hurdy, thanks for gifting a sub. Cool. Anonymous, thanks for gifting a sub.
Hydro is alive?
Just keeps coming back. You kill him and then he returns. Also, shout outs to the YouTube audience. We've already got 100 people there. Very cool. But we only have 30 likes. Gamers, you gotta hit that like button. It's free, it takes no time, and it absolutely helps the algorithm. Slam that like button on YouTube.
Alive?
And if you don't know where to find it, go there. What's up, T-Major? Yo, Taco Bell. Oh, man. What if they aren't enjoying themselves? Do a spite like or whatever. I don't know. You can hit the dislike button. I don't care, man. I don't think that really matters.
Hydro is not.
Do what you want. I don't care. I'm gonna... Haha! I'm a ghost. Doesn't work on me.
Is not a pineapple.
Yo, thank you, Tim. Oh, I can move this over here now.
Hydro
Hello.
is not a pineapple.
I'm gonna do extra sensory here because it doesn't miss. And I think missing is more important right now. Well, let's thanks to the 106 BS. Thank you for gifting a sub.
Hydro is.
You know,
Not
thank you
a
for
pineapple.
also gifting a sub. Ooh, okay, well, we don't like that. This would be potentially problem. I mean, we have 192 HP.
Hydro is not a pineapple.
Brump, thanks for gifting a sub. Once this video gets posted or processed, I'm gonna just post.
Hydro is not a pineapple.
Ooh, Relentless, thank you. Okay. Boom. It's impossible to miss in the lab in fire red, leaf green completely. E-Castle, thanks to the 107. It's on the lower end. We took 44 because we needed to keep Sacred Fire and Extra Sensory, or Extra, one of the two. One of the moves was going to be lost if we took up the higher level, so I took the highest I could get. But that was because we needed Extra Sensory. Am I attached? I'm never attached. If you want to see the other pivot options, put in the command Safari. But this was definitely the best option. I really need to get to 45. Can we get to 45 without too much risk? All right, time to bring up the map. I want to get to 45. I think we'll probably just go into the cave. Rock. Like, I don't think Mount Moon is going to present too much of a challenge. 229s? Can I beat 229s? I mean, like, we have enough Extra Sensory where I think this is fine. Yo, nice, Doc Goose. Very cool. Dude, the direct today to me was a huge win. I'm sure there are some people that aren't like 100% thrilled because you can't please everybody, unfortunately. But I was very pleased in general with what they showcased. Yo, thank you. They showed Gen 10, obviously. They showed more Poketopia stuff, whatever it is. They showed Champions. We got a release date for Champions. They obviously released XD. That's a big one for a lot of people on GameCube. Fire Red, Leaf Green obviously came out as well. Of course, man. People... Negativity gets reactions. I was pretty happy with it. I thought Gen 10 looks great. It looks good. Like, it genuinely looks fantastic. I definitely, on first glance, like the dog, Fire Dog, but we'll see what happens. Things can change. And it's not coming out to 2027, which means it's going to have plenty, like 5 years. I don't think it's ever been 5 years before. You're a certified hater here, and I thought it looked good. You won't have to hear complaints about that? Ah, T-Major. How could you be so naive? Surely no one will complain, right? XD won't have it. Won't have home. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. All right, let's get that level up, please. What level is she? She's 21? Okay. Should be fine. Yo, congrats to everybody on the hype train. Muck, did you get it? Any gooses? Oh, drought. That's nice. Again, I don't want to miss. I just said thanks for the 4. Like, we should be one-shotting everything in here with extrasensory. So. Wish. I think they put XD out because they know that Coliseum is a bad video game and XD is slightly better. That's the theory and I'm sticking to it, man. Hey, if you like those games, more power to you. Kyle, thanks for the tier 3 subs. Appreciate you. Don't take the bait. I'm like slightly rage baiting. I just don't like those games. That's my opinion. The game just moved way too slow for me, man. And I have a feeling that a lot of people who have a lot of nostalgia for those games are going to go back and play through them and be like, holy crap, this does move very slow. I refuse to believe that when most people play these old school Pokemon games and they use speed up, are not gonna go back and play Coliseum or XD and be like, huh, yes. And I'm gonna use extrasensory here because this is a level 17 baby Pokemon and it should still die. No. It being slow doesn't make it bad. It definitely doesn't make it good. God Empress, thanks for gifting us or for the 76 months. Again, as someone who has no nostalgia for that game and had never played it before, the pacing of it made it not fun for me. That's just my personal opinion. If you like it, you know, more power to you. But the pacing absolutely hurt the fun for me. But I also like games that a lot of people don't like, so I get it. I am known Zoomer Iateyourpie over here. Right? That's why they released XD. They're like, all right, we need a game to hold over the Pokemon gamers till 2027 when Gen 10 comes out. Aha! Perfect. I have the perfect idea. Genius. Am I ever going to run another OS? Oh, yeah. Oh, RuneScape never disappears on this channel forever. And I'm trying to save my sacred fires here for things that are dark type, since extrasensory is immune to it. But we have noticed that this thing had decent special defense. So I'm just going to hit the button and not think too hard. Oh, did they? I haven't kept too much about the information about that yet. Eventually we'll hop into RuneScape again. We basically have all of this cave to get XP from, which is nice. We should get the 46. We're absolutely, since it's coming out in April, I can promise you that we are going to play through Pokemon Arceus and more than likely one of the non-Pokemon games. In the very least, we'll get 2 incentives done. But for sure, over the next week, because they have this incredible deal going on with the streaming under Fire Red Leaf Green until March 2nd, with the gifted sub, we're going to be playing a lot of Super Kaizo. So for the next week, it's IronMON time. Does Fire Red Leaf Green home though? It does. Yep. They just announced today, thank God, that it does have home support. Sure, have you not gone through here with Swampert already? I did. I just saved most of the trainers for this Pokemon. It will have home support, yes. But that's the important thing. I'll be honest, I don't think this Mon wins, but you never know. If it can get going, it's pretty stacked. Mods, please ban Zero Pro. If you're looking for IronMON information, there should be some information in the info section of the video on the YouTube. I don't have any bots set up on YouTube just yet. Something I'm working on. But yeah, if you want the info description on YouTube, we'll get there. I think we are not going to get holiday 2027. I think it's going to be early. I don't know it's going to be super early, but I don't think it's going to be... I don't think we're going to get late 2027. Like maybe like spring. This is quad resistant. Because they've been releasing more of these, like, didn't Arceus come out in the beginning of the year that it came out? No, it's different than Survival. In Super Kaizo, you swap from your first Mon to a different Mon in the Safari Zone. So this Mon I'm using is a Mon that I got in the Safari Zone.
Vegetables.
Quadge, thanks for gifting a 5-pack.
The oranges are dry. I don't know what's going on with the papayas.
I could see it being released in the summer for the summer vibes too. That's a really good point. I think that would not shock me. Although seasons are very different based on where you live, so who knows? You wanted the badge? Well, you got the badge. Is it already ads time? What the frick? All right, gamers, it is ads time. We run ads once per hour. We do this to turn pre-rolls off because we don't like pre-rolls on this channel, especially with people coming into the stream for the first time. You're not gonna miss anything. Weasel, thanks for gifting a sub. If you don't want to see ads, now would be the perfect time to subscribe, prime sub, turbo, ad block, whatever you're gonna do. You're not gonna miss any content. We just do this to turn pre-rolls off. I will see you on the flip side. Okay, the video looks to be live. I'm just waiting for the final checks to be done, then I can post it. No. You have to, the Mon that you get from the Safari Zone has to be the Mon you use to win. Has to be the one. Do. Oh, do. Do. All right. Let's do a poll while we're waiting for everybody. How would you rate Gen 10 news? 10 out of 10. Let's just, I can only do 5 options. We'll do 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Let's do 9 out of 10. Let's do this. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10 or lower. Curious what the people think. Just a vote in the poll, yo, nice. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. 9 is how I would do it. A mile, dude. But I've been burned before. That's fair. I completely respect that. I completely respect that. Also, I'm not freaking out. That's fair. I think 8 out of 10 seems pretty fair. The game looks gorgeous. So. On Switch 1? It's not gonna be on Switch 1. Switch 2 exclusive. It will not be releasing on Switch 1. So there you go. Which makes sense. Like they have at some point you gotta like pull the plug and just be like, all right, you gotta buy our Switch 2. Yeah. I mean, Poketopia is already only a Switch 2 exclusive, right? Very underwhelming. I feel bad for TCG enjoyers. The future TCG is coming soon, TM, for sure. Yeah, I think I agree. I agree. I wouldn't be surprised, Valen. All right, the gamers have said it looks like I'm curious, for those of you putting 6 out of 10 or lower, 17%, what is your reasoning for it to be 6 out of 10? I'm just trying to understand. This is opening a can of worms that I might not actually want to open. But I'm curious, for those of you that are voting 6 out of, why is it a 6 out of 10? Late 2020 release is like eating your vegetables. To play a Pokemon game again, that's fair. It's incredibly suspicious that they're taking longer than normal. I'm so confused. Yeah, I think it's just like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Demon Mitchell, thanks for gifting a sub. They look extremely rehashed and nothing feels really new. A Palm Dog is rehashed? Listen, I gave the people the opportunity to voice their opinions here. I'm just letting it be known. Nobody here is a bad person for voicing their opinions. I literally said, tell me, explain to me. I might not understand completely your opinions, but this is what I wanted. So I must accept my fate here. I think we've never had a dog starter, right? Isn't that like the big thing? Trace? Okay. Turtwig was a turtle, right? We've had other fire dogs? Who's the fire dog? Houndoom? Those are not actual Pokemon though. Growlithe is Gen 7, and Gen 7 doesn't exist, so. Having a little bit of a chuckle, mate. Entei's not even a dog. He's a cat, man. Uh-oh. Jeez Louise. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That thing has a lot of HP. Holy, dude. They're not called the legendary dog Pokemon. That's a lie. That's a lie. People came up with that. That is actually not true. You've been 100% owned by the internet here. Nowhere in the games did they call them the legendary dogs. Nice try. That's literally just canon, like headcanon. That's like me, that's basically the equivalent of Alan M saying Steelix is a fish and being like, but Steelix is a fish. It's literally the, oh my gosh, dude. Holy frick, please wake up. Thank you. But yeah, there's nowhere in the official Pokemon lore, oh man, that that they are called the legendary dogs. That's just a reference that the internet came up with. I think they're like legendary beasts or something. Like, I think of the three, Suicune is the one that looks most dog-like. And then we all know that Raikou is basically a Sabretooth. So Entei is somewhere in the middle. Holy crap, it's you again. Dr. Doobie, thanks for the 153. Oh, that's rude. Yeah, I think it gives more lion vibes for sure too, but yo, get fricked. Ooh, that's not, I mean, our attack stat is not great, but our defense is also not great, so this could be bad. We did get a level up though. +4. Oh, +1 defense. Huge pickup. Torkoal. Okay. Nice. Oh. I'm trying to think where else I can go for just easy battles. What will rip guillotine on? Things that don't die to Sacred Fire. Okay, hold on a second, chat. I'm going to unlist my video. New YouTube video. It's literally just a stream recap. I gotta update a bunch of stuff.
You just subscribed for almost a year. Did you honestly think that you could ever subscribe for 1 whole year?
And update what you missed. Okay. I'm gonna get this pin/pin. Perfect. We're gonna get this started. So the plan is... Okay, cool. We went over the champions information right before we started playing this. So the video's up. Yeah, it's just like a breakdown. There's a ton of new information that was released. Okay. I'm trying to think, what other stuff do people do when it comes to, like, let's see, this guy's got 333s, 233s, 236s, 333s. I'm trying to think what is in the 429s, 233s. Yeah, we don't want to go in there yet. Okay. Three 33s, 236s, 141. Okay, we don't want to fight that guy. Speak of the devil and he appears. This man heard me talking smack about him being a dog. Ooh, he has no special defense. You love to see it. A lot of HP though, not fast. Oh my gosh. Why does this guy always have insane mods? Jeez Louise. Oh jeez. This guy has killed many runs, and he always, I don't know if he's just programmed to be insane. What is going on? Every time this guy, dude, every freaking time. Oh my gosh, don't do it. Oh, thank God. Holy buckets, man. No way. No way. Okay, he's slow. He's at least slow. He's got decent spadef. He's got okay special attack. My goodness, man. Jeez Louise. This guy always has legendaries. It's actually insane. I've battled this guy many a time, and he always has that, man. He just fishes up legendaries in that river. It's incredible. We did get a great XP, though. Jeez Louise. He's a legendary guy. All right. Fisherman Larry literally just retired to beat up on kids on that fishing thing. I'll be right back. That man invented bait, dude. Hey, wanna come in? Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right. Alrighty. I do. We know that it learns water spout, which is pretty cool. 236s. This guy's got 236s, 235s. Alright, let's just fight this and get it over with. Colby Jack Cheese, thanks for the 33. And Menino, thanks for the prime. So if you're wondering why I'm using Extrasensory over Sacred Fire, that mischance very much concerns me. So I'm trying not to use it unless I have to. Very nice. That has a lot of HP, low speed, no spadef. Yeah. We literally, one miss could be the end. So we're trying to be reasonable here. Okay. 139, 336s, 529. That's insane. Okay, let's go get this one first. Also, it allows us to check to see if we can one-shot it with Extrasensory or not. Okay, 336s, 236s, 333, 35, 333s, 430s. Okay, I'm actually going to do a strategy that I call getting to the other side. Brother Miner chat, they have a special deal going on. If you gift a sub, if you subscribe for the first time in a channel, you get a very cool badge celebrating the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Fun little cute Pikachu badge. I'm sure you've seen it in the chat already. Oh, don't like this. We have not seen this either. Well, we're gonna go Sacred Fire. Not a great start here. Let's find out how good this thing is. Okay. Burn is good. Okay, I need to do some math. So Sacred Fire did 50. So 40 should kill. Because of the burn, this should just kill. Yeah. Symposium, thanks for the 69 months.
Subscribe for 1 whole year.
Ooh, you're fast. Interesting. That's kind of bad. But it might just be all speed. Is this just the end? Yep. GG. It's over! Nothing I can do. I could have had the Lumberry on, I guess, but it needs to miss. GG. That's just how it goes, man. And just like that, it's over. Wow. Just like that, man. So we would have learned Slash, Metal Sound. There were no other TMs. Level up moves, we would have taken Water Spout. Blaze Kick would have been fun. And then let's just check the Pokemon. That's just how it goes. Comp. Yeah, we'll check Bogon. Very cool. Pizza, thanks for the 61 months. You can, so here's the thing. You can absolutely make it. We had good enough speed. We had great special attack. But you gotta dodge a lot of weird stuff like this. You have to dodge a lot of weird stuff like just Hydro Pump, Stab, special attack. That's just incredible, dude. All right, let's see what Bagon would have got us. So Bagon was like level, let's just say we would have taken like, when did it learn to move at 50? Okay, so we would have taken it at 52. So it would have came with Rolling Kick, Milk Drink, Sky Attack, Jump Kick. It would have turned into Dragonair, which would have then turned into Kingdra, which would have had basically the same problem.
Did you honestly think that you could ever subscribe for 1 whole year?
Yeah, well, this was worse. Mega Lucario, thanks for the 45. Compound Eye Sleep Powder. Yeah, that was just a really hard counter to us, unfortunately. Do we want to get a clip? We can probably start updating the death command with
Just subscribe for almost a year.
with Pokemon now.
Did you honestly
Agent Exquisite, thank you for the 3 months.
for 1 whole year?
Or is it last run? Do we have a last run? Okay, you got it. Well, you know, Sometimes it be that way, man. You spend all this time to get to the safari. I mean, I like the pick. I mean, I'll look at the rest of the safari just to see what else was there. What the heck? What is this? Why is the clip not showing me? It won't let me highlight it? Oh, there it is. There you go. Feature this clip. What can you do? All right, let's go check the safari zone. Okay, so the Feraligatr had no moves. Like, look at this. This was if we got to 47, which I think is what it had Stab Muddy Water with 79 special attack. Shield Dust was really good, but it just didn't have moves. Yeah, we were never taking any of those. This is the Gengar. Like, this is a good Mon, man. We just ran into something that was really fast. I think we made the best pick from what I've seen. Again, this had no stats. Only Water Pulse. The stats were actually okay, but only Water Pulse, and it didn't learn anything else. And yeah, none of these worked. The TMs just weren't very good either, just in general. Ursaring was the one that I actually really liked a lot, but it was slow. Armaldo. Wow, Armaldo was the actual, but it had no special tag moves. Lamau. Have I tried Roguemon? I don't really have interest in Roguemon. It looks cool, but just not my cup of tea. Okay, Combuskin at 45 would have had no moves. And then it would have turned into an Arcanine with also no moves because it doesn't learn anything. The Magikarp, if we had a rare candy, turns into Vaporeon. The Magikarp had also no moves. Overheat and Present. The Vaporeon was weird. Starmie was 38. We knew it had... Yeah, the moves here were not great. Typhlosion only had Sandstream, which is what we thought. Yeah. There was nothing. Then the Absol was very bulky, not fast. And the Haunter turned into Venusaur. The Haunter was like, could have got at 52. So we would have had these 4 moves. So it would have kept Poison Fang. Not much else. And would have had, no. And then Gyarados, no speed. Really good special defense. And Levitate. Wow. Shed Skin or Levitate. Pick your poison there. Yeah, we picked the best Mon. Anything in the Surf Pivots? Alright, hold on. I mean, I just never go for that play. I don't think it's worth it. Anorith. Gardevoir, too slow. Electabuzz had Serene Grace, not bad. Yo, Ray Torek, thanks for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Some mugs out for the first timer. Congrats on your badge. This was not bad. We would have got this with these moves. But again, no special defense. And there was just no way Swampert was going to make it that far. And then Kulava. Just turn into Mangar. We got the best Mon. Yeah, sure. Oops. So this was a Swampert.
Hydro is
Tar, thanks for gifting a sub. Again, this one was pretty good. W. W. I just spilled coffee all over me. Well,
Hydro is
Mega Lucario.
alive.
I mean I genuinely think that Gengar, if we were able to get it past the early grind, I think that Mon has a very good chance. I think without any items, that's just unfortunate. So, just how it be. All right, let me update the title. No longer post Safari. But that's how it be, man. Oh, that's how it be. All right. Oops, I have to hold on. How do I do this again? It's like, what's the button? It's been so long since I've done this. There we go. All right, we're gonna do no coolest people today, just because I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for. Friday streams are typically not super long. Usually do like a 4 or 5 hour banger. Tomorrow though, big stream. Huge stream. Huge stream. Again, sometimes it just be that way, man.
Thank you. You have
Doc Goose, thanks for getting a sub. Tomorrow's just Super Kaizo. Big day of Super Kaizo. We will be playing a lot of IronMON over the course of the next week because of the release of Fire Red Leaf Green on the Switch 2. As well as the fact that Nintendo is, or Pokemon is, giving out badges to everybody who drops a sub in a stream that is streaming under Fire Red Leaf Green. That is literally Pokemon printing money for streamers that are in this directory. So we're going to take advantage of that. And Arceus after my... We will be doing Arceus literally before Champions comes out. I don't know when, but at some point we will be streaming Arceus for the first time. It's till the 2nd, correct. Yo, Delibird, let's go. Hustle. Yo. Now here's a bird. When is my trip and how long? Middle of March, I don't know how long yet. The news that the game is not coming out till April probably means I'm going to take a longer trip. Am I doing Za as well? We'll see. I'm not like jumping at the bit to play Za. I really want to play Arceus, but I'm not jumping at the bit to play Za right now. Oh. Champing. Dude, I'm so pumped for Champions, genuinely. I was talking to Phil about this, but when Champions comes out, we are absolutely going all in. We're gonna stream short, like vertical on YouTube as well, along with horizontal. It'll be horizontal here,
The hall.
horizontal on YouTube, and then also a vertical stream, because it's gonna be so good for short form content. Pizza, thanks for gifting a 5-pack. It's going to be really, really good for short, because you don't need a lot of information. You just need the game feed and a video of you reacting and maybe your team. And then that'll be it. And so that will go over. Yeah, we're all in, man. I have plenty of time to plan and prep. I'm telling you, Champions is going to be huge. Huge on Twitch. Telling. And we're gonna absolutely go ham on it in our community. If you been ever curious about getting involved in Pokemon at all ever, our Discord is going to be a great resource. Guaranteed. And making things that are informative to the gamers for Champions. I mean, Djibouti, we'll get a bunch of people helping with that. It's not going to just be on you. But we're absolutely going to make it accessible. Holy crap, what is this Mon, dude? Wake up! You want it? All right, we can all vote Djibouti. Djibouti, I'm sorry. It's to the guide mines. I just out of curiosity, I mean, I think I know the answer. This is kind of like just like an alley-oop question. But would you all like to see YouTube videos that just kind of break down the concepts of, you know, things to look for in making a new team? Just like easy beginner entry level stuff to where you can digest in like a 5 to 8 minute video and it explains concepts and allows you to jump in if you were like on the fence. Because I really want to do that kind of stuff with Champions. No, I hate tutorials. Okay. We're gonna ban Tar into tutorial land. He's gonna have to watch 100 tutorials on something he hates. And then he's gonna have to write a full report on it. So I wanna get some videos out. Guides, written guides are good too, obviously. But yeah, I've got so many ideas for YouTube videos. I'm gonna start putting the Excel sheet together and all my ideas. Now, and I have plenty of time to plan, so there's no excuse. And some of you will be ecstatic about this. Because it's not till April, I probably can actually get my new PC. I already got my new PC up and running, but I can actually have it stream ready to go by the time the new game comes out. So it's a new time period for us. I'm gonna enlist Abson in helping me set up audio stuff for the new PC. Yeah, we won't be, we'll again, just as a heads up, I think that if there's one thing that I learned about the Iron League stuff, we'll just set up something within our own community, man. I've interacted with the Pokemon community enough to know I really don't want to interact with them in a Discord one-on-one, and I'd rather just create resources for our community and get more people in our community into it than try and be like, here's a helpful thing. Well, why isn't it like this? It's just, you know, you live and learn, man. You live and learn. So long pause. Now, Giant, this might be confusing to you as I am streaming a Pokemon game and interacting with the Pokemon community. But let it be very clear, I'm actually not interacting with the Pokemon community. I'm just the guy. I'm the dude at the zoo, man. I'm the tiger at the zoo. You're all just watching me in my natural habitat. Oh, I should probably update the command. Or update the title. But yeah, if you have any interest in champions already, we do have a Discord, a Discord forum. You can follow the channel. It's already popping. And any news or information regarding stuff is going to get posted there. And if you have questions about getting involved already, yo, 4 stars. Yo, what? What? Kyle, my man, Kyle the Septile, let's go. This is insane. So of course it's going to lose in the lab. This is nuts. Kyle, you're crazy. You're crazy, Kyle. We're fighting a water electric, so it doesn't have any stab moves that can hurt us. We're decently fast and relatively bulky. Like, the IVs on this are nuts. And we go first. Show me the bad news. Oh my, it's a 3-hit. That's the bad news. Oh, okay. That's not fantastic. Come on, huge damage roll. Yo, let's go. Okay, this is it. Kyle is a homie. Just disregard the fact that he's grass and is weak to 5 things. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna take this. All of these other moves have usefulness. Flatter is just a double-edged sword. All right, man. All right. All of a sudden, we're so back. Our attack stat is fine. We have incredible moves, and I'm sure high jump kick will never betray us.
So you finally
Uber, thanks for the 36 months.
pity even a mere mortal like you joined the great and mighty Snug Empire.
Yeah, we are absolutely. I can't use pickup, unfortunately, but. But yeah, for anyone that's curious about champion stuff, it's in the pins here. It's in the pins in the channel. I went over an overview of kind of what to expect, my theories and suspicions of how the system is going to work with the information that they gave us. I genuinely think watching that, if you have any interest, would be a good idea. Again, I don't know 100% all the stuff. Some of it's just a game theory, one might say. But I think we do a good job of covering a lot of information in there in a nice, compact 1 hour and 15-minute video of me going through the website and doing all the stuff. So definitely would recommend checking it out. Again, my initial thoughts are I think it's going to be very new player friendly for the most part. And again, we will have resources. Holy buckets. We'll have resources for people to help them get
Hydro
involved.
is
Aga, thanks for gifting a sub.
alive?
So if that's what you're concerned about, there'll be a lot of people that are willing to help. And when I say a lot of people, I mean Djibouti. Djibouti, did anyone tell you, was it, Sitrep made a great analogy of, he's the bucket, dude. 30, what, it's my birthday? It's not my birthday today, Pokemon's birthday. I'm not Pokemon. You know what? Screw it. It is my birthday, and the best way to celebrate, right? You know, chat room, because it was my birthday, I thought of the greatest birthday gift of all time. I reached out to Pokemon Company and I said, hey, we share the same birthday. What can we do to commemorate this incredible moment? And Game Freak / the Pokemon Company said, Pi, we love what you do with taking our games and randomizing them. Let's do a collab. Your channel only. Nowhere else on Twitch is this a thing. But if you gift a sub in Iateyourpie's channel only while he streams Fire Red Leaf Green, we'll give everybody that gets a sub or subscribes for the first time to your channel a cool Pikachu badge right next to their name. Pi exclusive only. Dream Yusuke, thanks for the 5-pack. And they said, I pitched them this idea and they're like, Pi, that's genius. Incredible deal. Thank you, Yusuke, for the 5-pack. I'm somewhat. Thanks for gifting a sub. Dr. Doobie, Ippy Brian, yo. Thank you both for gifting a sub.
Hydro is not
till March 2nd. It's like a birthday weekend fun surprise. Golden Sun, thanks for gifting a sub. Macho, thanks for the 19s.
Alive?
What was the prediction for, by the way? I didn't see it. Von Clausen, thanks for the 16. Prime subs don't work, unfortunate. Not Riley, thanks for the 37. Jim?
Alive?
Holy frick. Will Kyle reach Brock's gym? That's bold. Hi, dude.
So you finally decided to sub? Pity even a mere mortal like you.
It's my Pokemon.
Mighty snug empire.
Kyle's a Chad, is what you're telling me.
Excitement is building over this hot prime sub. Ah!
Yeah, he's been hopping back on the chair again. Very healthy doggo.
Finally decided to sub.
Isn't real, but I still like this stream on YouTube. Listen, YouTube chat is always real in my heart.
Great and mighty snug empire.
It is free to subscribe on YouTube. That's very true. Yo, the bro incognito with the first time sub to celebrate Pokemon and my birthday. It's not my birthday. Can we get some mugs out for the first time subscription? Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Okay, here we go. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh boy, Pluto, that's a real hard-hitting move. All right, Ekans is dead, and it's got good defense. All right, we need something not scary. Okay, I'll take it. I'm going to Earthquake again. Oh, nice grip. But yeah, we will be streaming a ton of Fire Red Leaf Green over the next week or so. Heart of Chaos, thanks for the 22 months. And if you're not a huge Pokemon person, don't worry, I'm gonna get some other stuff involved too. Now that we know that it's not till April, I have plenty of time to sneak some other things in. I do want to play a lot. I genuinely want to stream IronMON. Even before all this stuff came out, I was like, this is kind of what I want to stream right now. But I will make sure that it's just not Super Kaizo. We'll get some Mafia in there. We'll do some other things. It'll be great. It will be good. It'll be good. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see here. Yeah, I want to get those other items. I have to turn pickup off. I want to play Mario Party 3. I will say this much. It's not 100% guarantee, but I'm thinking like 95% chance we do a super hard Mario Party 3 stream in the near future before Champions comes out. What is the Pokemon streaming deal? If you check at the top of your page, it'll tell you, or you can put in the command, which will also reveal the information. Giratina, thanks for the 88. Mario Party 3 is very good. And now that it's on Switch 2, I can just stream it on that. So I don't even have to do some weird setup for it. It's very nice. It's not my birthday, but we're pretending it's my birthday, you know? Okay, let's put, if I have anything, I guess mental herb does work. Oh, I have a berry. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. The command. Rainbow Sprinkles, hear me out. If you read the title of the stream, the literal second word, I think you can figure it out. Gamer, please. This is not challenging. I promise. All right, high jump kick it is. Okay, that's like not even dangerous, but. Oh. Okay. Okay. I played Smash a long time ago. And every video of me is playing someone who's like really good. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, Steel Wing, you gotta go. I think we get rid of Steel Wing. Okay, here's the deal. This is the situation, if you will. High jump kick sucks, but it hits normals. And rocks. And steals. Steel Wing only hits rocks and ice. Oh, high jump kick also hits ice. So I think we just gotta take it. High jump kick probably gets cooked sooner than later, but it's just, we gotta take the risks. We have a lot of HP. Kyle's a gamer, dude. So yo, thank you for the good luck. This Mon is absolutely goated with the sauce. Now our special attack is not great, to be fair. It's not very good, but it's still, Thunderbolt is such a good move that you take it there pretty consistently. Because there are going to be probably some months that are like very tanky on the defensive side, so being able to hit it with a 95 power thunder move, pretty good. No, the person berry was an item that was real. What's up, Bobby? We really do need to get some levels here, though. Okay. Please give me enough for a level up. Por favor. Perfect. We do, again, this is a really, really bulky mon. Like 36 special defense, 25 defense with all of this HP is very, very good.
Not a pineapple.
All right, so we know it has good defense. Let's hit it with a Thunderbolt and see what happens. Surely it won't have Volt Absorb. Rainbow Sprinkles, thanks for gifting a sub. Okay. Okay. We're almost out of the danger zone of Dragon Rage. Not a fan. Not a fan. Supreme, don't do this to me. Oh wait, we have the Confusion Berry. Get fricked. No! Oh my gosh, dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? This is so bad. Thank you. Holy moly. Woo-wee. Oh my gosh. Kyle. That was almost really, really bad. All right. What do we put it on you? I'm gonna give him the Water Stone. I'm gonna make him stronger. Happen to Gengar? Put in the command death. All right. Yo, Vitamin Kyle, I'll do it for you, gamer. I'll do it for you. Whoa. Gumshoe's a dog. Gumshoe's a dog. Gumshoe's a dog.
So you finally decided to sub. Pity even a mere mortal like me can join the great and mighty Snug Empire.
All right, Thunderbolt. Let's go. Doing its job. Ooh. You love to see it. In this household, we love lock on. We don't love Intimidate though. Okay. Overall, I think we're fine. The Intimidate's a little bit annoying, but... Oh my gosh, what are you? we're bulky. We're bulky. This shouldn't do too much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This thing's got no special attack. Get him out of here. We're good. Dude, XP up the wazoo. Out the wazoo even. Out the wazoo. I don't know about up it, but out the wazoo. Okay, we're gonna snooze ads because I want to save them for right before Brock. Pursuit. No. How do you change? There you go. Let's go heal. Okay, I love this mon, dude. I love this mon. This mon reminds me a lot like me, man. Kyle is, you know, me and Kyle, we share a lot in common.
The crowd's excitement is
Gerald, thank you for the 10 months. No, we're both weak to fire. That's where me and Kyle have a lot in common. No, the water stone was an actual item that I got. We're just putting it on the mon so the pickup doesn't get triggered. Okay. If we can get one really good heal, I like our odds. Really hope you don't have a flying stab move. I really, really hope you don't have a flying stab move. It's raining. It's raining. We're fine. I knew that water stone would come in handy. Oh, this mon is absolutely it. Holy crap, this thing is very low. This thing has no speed. Alright, what move we getting? Show me something nice. Poisoned Fang. We already have wing attack for grass, so probably no. I mean, this is a really good moveset, so. Is that better? No. No, it's not. High jump kick is gonna be for normal types that give us problems. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna snooze ads one more time so we can fight the rival. And then hopefully make it to... Don't understand what's the point of buying this game if there's already a Switch remake, or you can play it. I don't know. Some people just want to have the fire red leaf green experience. And if that's not interesting to you, then everybody wins. The beauty of games existing is that you can choose to purchase them or not purchase them and then move on with your life. That's the beauty of gaming. Some people find value in repurchasing these games for $20 and some people don't. Do what you want. A lot of people getting to experience this for the first time with their children is a very big selling point, guaranteed. You don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, parents, but if you're a parent and you're excited to share this game with your kids, press 1 in the chat. I have a sinking suspicion there is a decent amount of people that are excited to share this with their little ones. And for 20 bucks to make memories in an easy way that's accessible, slam dunk. Like, I am so pumped potentially to get my nephews and niece to play this game. I get to see them in a couple weeks, and I am 1000% gonna get this for them. 1000%. They have a Switch. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's fantastic! You're the GOAT! That's also not good. Okay, I need you to get through. I need you to get through! Please! Thank you. Okay. I will not be making my niece and nephews play Super Kaizo. Okay. I try my best, Res. I am not perfect by any means, but I do try to make the stream mostly family friendly. Just, this thing sucks. I might have gone rogue there and not been family friendly if we would have died, but I would have tried my... That would be really kind of funny, but also not funny to be like, hey, who's gonna share this game with their kids? 1. And then I just like go off and get tilted by Pokemon and then like curse or something. Fantastic segue. But no, I genuinely do try to make it family friendly. All right, can we get a 6-7 for the kids? Absolutely. All right, gamers, it is that time. Prediction time. Do we defeat the Brock? You have 5 minutes. I'm gonna run ads to get them out of the way here. You aren't gonna miss anything. We're just getting ads done, and I'll see you on the flip side. Do. Hold on a second. Edit. Okay. You'll eat a show? What show are we eating? I have to make a phone call. Hold on a second.
Pity that a mere mortal like you can join the great and mighty Snug Empire.
All right. Gesture, thanks for the 44. You watched my championship breakdown, great video. My 1 point, since it can't be, is held items in home. They'll probably be available somehow in game, but it was a super good watch. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know you watched it. Yeah, I really do think held items will probably be purchased through VP. I would be shocked, but hopefully they. I just don't see a world where they don't give it an opportunity to purchase the held items from a shop with VP. Just because of the competitive stuff. That's my theory. How did Gengar die? Put in the command death and it will reveal all. Oh. 1.5, 1.7 times speed because of audio processing. That's fair. I think a lot of people watch YouTube videos at a higher speed. You just caught a shiny Weedle in Fire Red. Yo, grats. Anybody else playing Fire Red Leaf Green right now? Any gamers gaming? You're playing both at the same time? Wow. You are playing Fire Red. Yo, nice. All right. Predictions are closed. We're going in. Let's go, Kyle. I believe in you. All right. Sandstream, what is this? Oh, great start. Great start. Listen, there's nothing. A little sand. Oh no. If it poisons us, it's just over. Oh my gosh. Man, I freaking love this video game. Am I playing on PC or Switch? We're playing Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green randomization. I'm giving you context clues. I'll see if you can figure it out. No, I need that 51 Spadef to do something. Okay, it did. Overall, I'll take it. Yo, thanks, Dark Dusk. Yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna be pretty huge on our channel. Okay. All right, we're alive. We are alive, chat room, and sometimes I'm just thankful we're alive. That was not a great start, but I've seen worse. Do we have anything I can put on this? Okay, the mental herb looks like the only thing. Okay, well, you guys know what time it is. You know what time it is, chat room. Get your koozies in the chat. Because it's time to once again yell out his name. Koozie! All right, high jump kick. I need you to do your job. Okay, okay, okay. That helps us with fire. One time. Okay, that's great. Don't do any damage. We can heal here. Oh, let's go. The homie. He's totally not trolling us right now. You gotta be kidding me, dude! That was not greedy! That was not greedy! Alright, let's see what happens. That was the right play! That was the EV plus play! We can't update the death command because people are gonna be asking about... They're gonna be asking... How... Was it a speed tie? It was a freaking speed tie. That's insane. That's a great clip though. I hope you all clip that. Oh, it didn't matter. Oh, that's hidden power. Okay. I'm like taking notes as if this run matters. Oh my gosh. All right, so assuming that I didn't heal on the last one, I'm absolutely popping. I'm popping potion. And then I'm popping X speed. I can't believe that it secretly had explosion. Yo, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Oh, why did I do that? I need a thunderbolt. What if it explodes too? Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta get a citrus berry in there to run it one. Yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh, dude. Thunderbolt actually doing value right now. I'm slightly mad that we got exploded on. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Thank God. I was worried we might win this. All right. Ooh. Gamers, it's been real. Oh, it's been real. Everybody get your respects out for our good friend. Well, that is it. Fridays are short stream days, chat room. Tomorrow, big Super Kaizo stream. I think this is a good place to end the run. Let's go raid somebody. But we'll back tomorrow. For if you're new to the channel, we typically stream around 2 or 3 to 4 p.m. Central Time is when we start, and we usually go to like midnight, 1 in the morning. But Fridays, I usually kind of take an easy day. Thursday's my day off, and then I kind of get back into it. So we're gonna call it there. I'm going to find us a stream to raid. See if there's anyone that sticks out in my brain. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with a big stream. Yeah, let's go raid Skybills. Like, we'll just drop a pie snug if you got it. She's also streaming this game. She's doing a Nuzlocke though. Ugh, I'm just kidding. Go say hi to my friend Skybills, and I'll be back tomorrow. Also, chat, I put up again a Champions YouTube video. Be sure to check that out. It goes over all the things on my YouTube page. It's in my pings. And yeah, and then in terms of the YouTube VOD stuff for today's stream, I'm probably not going to immediately publish it because I want the live stream or the new video I put out to get some traction first. But this one will get eventually listed sooner than later. Okay? Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.